for you guys. I'm trying to go live at the same exact time on my Instagram right now while so we can get kill two birds with one stone. There we go. Okay, so now like I was saying, what's up, Aries? Let's go ahead and dive into it for you, Aries, at this time. See what the message is for you guys on today. We're going to look to your love, your money, your health, and your spirit message. I do want to see what's going on for you guys at this time. This is a timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds you, utilize it. You know what I mean? I feel like this is something that if for those of you guys who's in need of it now, it's going to find you now. But you know, if you're hopping on my page, scrolling through view or readings, and you guys just so happen to find this, you know, it's for you in the moment that you find it. And it could be 3 years from now, 5 years from now. Okay? Because the message is going to be for who is in need of it. Aries, let's go ahead and dive into it in your realms of love. So we do start off with the moon going to the 7 of cups, going to the Queen of Wands. So I do feel like with this moon energy popping up right here, so in your realms of love, there could be some things that's hidden at this time, or there could be like some type of confusion going on right now when it comes to your realms of love. Like there could be somebody who's secretly like a secret admirer, somebody who's secretly interested in you that hasn't really revealed themselves, but this person might be really interested in you, or in a bit of confused of how they can approach you. Now I feel like this person might be a Leo. Aries definitely could be a Leo coming up here or whatnot. You know, and this person might be over here watching you, especially if you're in a relationship or something like that, or this person might be in a relationship. Yee, this looks kind of messy. Yeah, so especially if you're in a relationship, or there might be a person like a Leo who's in a relationship, or was dealing with a toxic relationship, and they're wanting to break out of that and get towards you, or vice versa. Okay. So, you know, I do feel like that there's something hidden going on right now when it comes towards your realms of love. Now, I also feel like going on further down, let me turn down these glasses. I also feel like going further down, you have this 7 of cups popping up for you at this time. So there could be some type of like confusion in the realms of love where you're not sure which way you should go towards. You're not sure what you need to do when it comes towards your areas of love. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio in this situation here. And, you know, so it could be some things that's feeling kind of off, especially if you're like an Aries dealing with the Pisces. There could be some things that feel kind of off for you romance-wise and love-wise. And I feel like that could be because there's like too much being done. So there's not enough focus on your relationship, especially for those of you guys who's in a relationship. You don't have that focus that needs to be there. Okay, you might be focused on things like work, material possessions, things of this matter. You could be focused on maybe some other goals you have at this time. There could be a lot of like substances going on, or you could be drinking every night or partying or something like that, Aries. And you know, this could be really causing some type of conflict when it comes towards your realms of love. So I do feel like when it comes towards your realms of love, you need to find this balance place on what you're meant to focus on, or what you're trying to focus on at this time, Aries. As you do, things will definitely open up a lot better for you. Okay, now let's look over towards your realms of career. In your realms of career, you guys do have the King of Wands going down to the King or the King of Pentacles going to the King of Wands going to the Devil. Okay, so you know, there's could be some type of challenge going on right here. Maybe with something that you already are naturally good at. Thank you, baby. Something that maybe you're already naturally good at, or that has brought you in a lot of abundance, versus something that you could find that you're very passionate about. You know what I mean? You know, and I feel like that there's could be maybe like some type of chaotic energy towards this. You know, like maybe something that you're passionate about isn't making you the funds, versus something that you might not actually be passionate about, something that you know kind of works. With this King of Pentacles popping up here, Aries. So you could find that, you know, the thing that you know works, you're trying to move forward in, but at the same exact time, you have this desire for some of your past pleasure, some of the things that you enjoyed before. I would be cautious of going back towards the past. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to something that you could be passionate about, but it does not bring you any sort of material increase. This reminds me of like somebody who is like, they have a great job working in corporate, but they always wanted to be a WWE wrestler. You know what I mean? But they never made any money off of wrestling. Okay, they never made any money off of wrestling, but it was a great passion for them. Don't quit your job and start doing WWE areas. Okay, that'd be the worst thing in the world you can do. You've always loved weed, but it might not be the best idea for you to quit your corporate job and start selling dime sacks of weed or some shit. You know what I mean? I feel like that you need to be in control of yourself at this time, because there can be something that tries to rise up to knock you off your square, knock you off your pivot, knock you off what you're doing. Follow the money, okay? This is the realms of your career. So, where you might be passionate about some things, passion does not equal bills being paid. It can. I hear people all the time say, follow what you're passionate about. If you're not passionate about, what you do, you're not going to make money in it. But that's not always true, okay? Sometimes you can follow a passion, and you're very passionate about popping knuckles, but unless you get a degree and become a chiropractor, that passion's not going to do anything for you. So, you can be passionate about something, but that passion has to make money. It has to have the ability to make money, or you have to find out a way you can use that passion in a way that you can make money from it. Just because you're passionate about something does not mean you're going to make money off of it ultimately. So I do feel like that you guys need to be smart in what you're doing, and not just go to something. Now, I also feel like for some of you Aries that you could be having some type of great financial beginning starting off for you, but you need to be a bit more bold and assertive towards what you're wanting to happen. And you could be having some type of blockage coming in right now. Now, this blockage could be in areas of love. You get out of a relationship and you jump right back into a new relationship. You know what I mean? So where you were supposed to be able to be free for a second, you're supposed to be able to work on something else. You just put some other responsibility in the way. You could have a toxic relationship, that's causing too much fighting, too much arguing, that's distracting you from your career at this time. I feel like that you kind of need to really buckle down and focus on your realms of career, especially for those of you guys who's wanting to expand career-wise. If it's something that you're really interested in, you need to really place your focus in at your career at this time. You're going to have success, okay? The devil also can represent Saturn energy or Saturnian energy, so it could be saying that you need to be a bit more focused at this time and really set up laws for yourself and don't allow yourself to, surpass those laws, making yourself go to work at a certain time, go to the gym, then meditate, then go to work, or whatever your laws is that you make. In your realms of health, Aries, you guys do have the temperance popping up for you at this time. So I do feel like with this temperance energy popping up for you, that it is saying that you need to balance your negatives with your positives, okay? So changing a negative situation to a positive situation. You don't like that you smoke so much, okay? And the way that smoking makes you feel. Use that as a reason to start working on your health and say, okay, I'm gonna quit smoking. I'm gonna research ways for me to quit smoking. You don't like how you drink so much and that you tend to overly drink. So that's a great time for you to advance your health and say, I can quit smoking and quit drinking, and I'm gonna replace drinking with this, or replace smoking with that, or whatever it's going to be. I need to work out, so I don't like how my body looks in the mirror, so I'm going to use this as an opportunity to go into the gym. You got to change your negative to a positive. Don't just look at things in your life health-wise that you don't like. You know what I mean? Oh man, I really just hate the fact that I'm overweight right now. I really hate this fact so much, but I'm just going to just say I hate it and just keep living my life. No, take action at this time towards the things that you don't like and bring forth the change. I feel like that it's not going to take a lot either. You do have this 6 of Cups popping up for you at this time. So I feel like that as you put forth the energy, there's going to be opportunities that come in for you. Like if you just look, Like for instance, maybe you guys are wanting to advance yourself in your health as far as losing weight, like I talked about earlier. If you look up something like boxing, you're gonna find, oh, we do boxing in your area. Oh, we have gym memberships in your area. Oh, we have this type of fitness. Oh, we have that type of fitness available. It's like what you need to fix yourself is available and ready for you. You just have to actually strike on it. Okay, once you strike on it, strike towards it, you're gonna have the success. New beginnings coming in for you that you're gonna love too. So I feel like that as you guys decide to tackle your health, you're gonna be finding that things are gonna move so much more smoother for you. Overall, in your realms of spirit message, you guys do have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like that the wheels of fate are changing. Things are changing up for you. And if you don't get on the ball, if you don't really kind of focus, you're going to miss it. You really need to get on the ball here. Okay, so if you're seeing things are changing, if you're seeing things are switching up, then start, you know what I mean? Start doing things to align yourself with the change that's happening. You see that things are changing, maybe it's in your work. You know, maybe you're seeing that things are slowing down for you career-wise, work-wise, you know, so, and you're also seeing other trends that are taking off, and this trend and that trend is taking off more. You know, maybe you should change things up, you know what I mean? You should switch things up, utilize fate to your favor, utilize your fortune in your favor. Because I feel like that you could be finding yourself at like a stuck or feeling stuck in some areas, Aries, where you don't feel like things are moving for you, or you feel like you're kind of stuck in some areas, and it's because you got to see things in a different light. You know what I mean? You got to view things differently. Okay, I feel like that as you start to view things in a different light, then the downloads that you need is going to come through for you. For some of you guys, a lot of you Aries, I don't feel like you need to quit a job. Okay. Else I would have quit doing tarot or something like that, right? You know what I mean? Like, because I'm an Aries Taurus. So, no, you don't need to actually quit a job, but I do feel like that you can upgrade. You can add certain things, switch things up, maybe add this new, maybe change your times that you're doing things, you know, and then double down on what you're doing. You might try and switch things up and not see immediate change overnight or some type of overnight success or something like that come through for you, but I feel like that you need to stand your ground at least for like 7 months. Try something for at least 7 months going into 2026. But I feel like you're going to have a lot of success as you just kind of stay very focused on what you're trying to achieve career-wise. I really feel like things are going to really work out for you. Or even in love-wise, it's like you're just going to have to do something for like 7 months, and then you're going to have the success come through for you, okay? All right, let's go ahead and dive into some clarification at this time. We'll make sure that you guys hit that like, the follow, the share button as we're diving into your timeless reading for Aries. Now, we also did Pisces earlier today. I had to play catch up, so we did Pisces earlier. Damn, is all these mugs in reverse? Shit. Okay, there we go. Okay, your whole entire career, they gave you straight and reverse cards. So we're going to actually read up on this real quick and see what we got for you guys. Like I said, make sure you guys hit the like, follow, the share button if you guys have not. Follow me on Patreon as well. Let's go ahead and dive into it. We're going to do more advertisement and talk about some of our spells that we have available for you guys. We did a great ritual last night. We have some awesome, great reviews as well. If you guys haven't sent in your reviews, send me your reviews so we can go ahead and post them, because we're going to be posting reviews later on today. Now let's get back to Aries. Aries, you guys have the Moon card clarified by the Death card. So in your realms of love, this could definitely be with a Scorpio. I told you guys, I was seeing water signs popping up. Definitely could be like a Scorpio. That could be so there could definitely be some things being hidden at this time. This could also be a Scorpio that is upset with you, or maybe a Scorpio that you know, and they're like upset with you. Maybe this person is talking negatively about you, or maybe this person has been doing some type of witchcraft towards you, because we did have the devil pop up down here, or maybe this person is just kind of being hidden at this time. For some of you guys, I feel like there could be a Scorpio who's actually into you, but it's like this person is not giving any sort of know-how. You don't know this person. Maybe this person watches you online, or maybe this person knows you from a job or something like that. And this person could actually be interested in you, but they're not showing any sort of interest. You know, it's interesting. On the Moon card, you have the moon right here, but on the Death card, you have the sun coming up. So I feel like that maybe there could be a Scorpio who's going to take you out of a more boring or negative place in your love life and really get things more so speeded up or better for you. For some of you guys, especially if you're dealing with like a Leo, you could have like a replacement of like a Scorpio who's going to replace that Leo. Okay, now going further down, you guys do have the Ten of Cups over the Seven of Cups. So I feel like that as you guys can get out of this confusion or really kind of hone in and focus on what you want in love, you're gonna have success. Okay, if you're wanting a happy, healthy relationship, you can have that so long as you focus on having a happy, healthy relationship. If you're wanting something new, you can have that so long as you focus yourself on having the new. It'll come through for you, Aries. Now, last but not least, in your realms of love, you guys do have the Judgment in reverse over the Queen of Wands. So yeah, this could be somebody from your past, but definitely maybe not like someone that you were in a relationship with, but it could be like somebody that you were fucking. Someone that you were sleeping with, maybe had a little bit of fun with or whatnot. They could be trying to make their way back into your life. As well, this could be saying that you could be trying to attract a past person, or maybe you want, or you're interested in a past person, and that's not going to come through for you, okay? With that Temperance in reverse. Now, in your realms of finance, Aries, you guys did have the Sun popping up for you guys in reverse. I don't know if I want to read reverse, but the whole entire realm down was in reverse. So we'll read reverse. We'll keep it. So I do feel like when it comes towards your realms of finances, it's almost like you're abundant, but you're not seeing it. Okay, with the Sun in reverse, it's like the light's not being shown on your abundance. So what this reminds me of is like maybe you do certain things to make money, or you have like a certain formula that you do to make money, and it's like you haven't been doing it. It's like your abundance is there if you go ahead and take action towards it. But I feel like you're not maybe necessarily taking action towards some things that will bring the Sun to really shine on your financial realm. You need to switch some things up. I feel like will be good for you at this time, so that way the Sun can shine on you. And I feel like it's more so has to do with logic, because we go from the Sun to the King of Swords to the Four of Cups right here. So yeah, I feel like maybe you need to, like, the Sun is available for you, but some of you guys might need to try doing more things. Like, you might have noticed I opened up a Patreon so that way I can have more sources of income available for me now. And for those of you guys who want to join the Patreon. But I feel like there needs to be more going on at this time. You do have over the King of Wands, you have the Page of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. So, there could be like, you need to be more youthful. You need to be more direct in the energy of the things that you want. I feel like if you can be more youthful, more action going towards the realms of finance, like this reminds me of like old energy, like someone who's just like, oh, well, this can only work if I do things this way. It can't work any other way. But it's like you're not moving in that youthful energy. Also as well, maybe you guys have gotten something like, maybe you got in a relationship and it slowed you down. Maybe you guys got into a relationship and you got more on like really calm down, because you go from the Ten of Cups to this Page of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be finding yourself not just being very mature. And as much as that sounds like it should be a good thing, for those of you guys who are like entrepreneurs, it might not be the best thing for you, because it can slow you down. You might need to be a bit more youthful, take a bit more chances, you know what I'm saying? Do more things that will help you to manifest the financial increase that you want in your life. One thing that has helped me to manifest high sales is renting out villas, renting out expensive places. It might sound crazy, like Sirron, to make more money, you want to spend more money. Isn't that redundant? How's that going to help you? But I promise you, it really works. It's like almost like a currency. Whenever I rent out villas and I shoot my commercials and I advertise for my commercials and I advertise a $10,000 spill, I tend to get those sales coming a lot quicker versus when I'm just advertising like at my home or advertising not in the office. So it might be for you that you need to be a bit more, take more risk, take more chances. Yeah, you might spend $2,000 or $10,000 on this right here, but in return you end up making $8,000 in profit. You end up making $30,000 in profit. So I feel like you need to be a bit more bold at this time, and things will work in your favor. Now, over the devil popping up right here, maybe you should avoid. You might need to avoid things like being overly sexual, so like one night stands. People who are might be contacting you, trying to really kind of waste your energy with like things like one night stands. I want to be your fuck buddy. I want to be your the drainer of your life, okay, of your sexual energy. I feel like that you probably should avoid people like this, things that don't really hold weight, things that have no real meaning to it. I would avoid those type of relationships because it could just be holding you back. Also connecting with low frequency people will lower your vibration. So make sure that you're only on the high vibe. In realms of health, you have the Eight of Cups popping up for you over the Temperance. Yeah. So, I feel like that you have the power to change whatever you need to change in your health. You just have to walk away from certain things that really aren't doing it for you. Walk away from that and walk towards the things that will bring more positivity into your life. Over the Six of Cups, you guys do have the Six of Cups popping up twice here for you. But you guys do have the King of Swords. So, I definitely feel like that you need to be logical when it comes towards any sort of situations right here. Now this could also be, like I said earlier, like a collaborations or assistance or somebody giving you some type of, this is what can help you to get here. Somebody wanting to assist you with some type of knowledge or information or maybe even collaboration, but you needing to use your knowledge over it, okay? So it reminds me of the saying, eat the fish, spit out the bones. So somebody could tell you a few things, but you need to just take what they give you, and then you need to use your logic behind it to get further advanced. Let's say like you get some knowledge about going to the gym. Maybe you need to take that knowledge that you're getting and implement it into what you're doing, but also use your other logic to advance yourself. I do feel like I said, if you guys are taking any sort of new beginnings in your realms of health, joining fitness classes, martial arts, getting into a gym, these type of things, something new coming in for you, you're going to have a lot of passion in or a lot of love for, and it's going to really open up doors for you. I feel like it's going to help you to attract your manifestations even quicker. The things that you're trying to manifest will come through for you. Now, lastly, last but not least, let's see what we got for you, Aries, at this time. Now, over the Wheel of Fortune, we do have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like that fate will move in your favor as you guys can focus on your goal, okay? Focus on the goal you have set before you and you will achieve it, Aries. But you really got to focus yourself on the goal that you have. Okay, I feel like that if you can maintain that focus, there's going to be things that try and distract you. There's going to be things that pop up along the way, but don't let it block you at this time, Aries. If you can just stay focused, you're going to be able to have what you're wanting. Over the Hangman, you do have the Seven of Pentacles popping up for you. So, this could say that you're putting too much focus on what other people are doing. Like, let's say, for instance, you're starting out your social media, and now that you're starting out your social media, you're going hard on online, and then you're looking at people with millions of views versus your 80 views. You know what I mean? And this can be discouraging because you're like, man, I see my 80 versus their million. How am I going to get there? How long will it take me to get to that level? Am I just wasting my time? And the universe is like, no, you're not wasting your time. You need to stop looking at things in a negative viewpoint about how much they have and what you don't have, and more so focus on the good that's flowing in your life so that way more can flow in for you. As you begin to change how you're thinking, that's what's going to change your situation, okay? But very important to change how you're thinking and viewing things because you could be holding yourself up financially. When it comes to your last message right here, we do have the Four of Cups clarifying the Seven of Wands. So Yeah, you could be trying to manifest something that's taking a bit of time. Okay, maybe you tried something before and it didn't work. You tried it again, it didn't work. You tried it again and it didn't work. But you're very determined towards making this work. I feel like that it's going to work out for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to feel chaos in the trying. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean you're not going to feel chaos in the effort that you're pushing forward, Aries. But if you can keep pushing forward, I guarantee you're going to have success. All right, that's the message that I'm getting for you, Aries, at this time. Make sure you guys hit that like, follow, share button, subscribe if you guys have not already subscribed. We got, are we doing Taurus? Let me see, what's today, Wednesday? Let's see, Taurus, Thursday, or should we do more? Maybe we should do like 3, 6, 9, 12. So we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, so we should probably do one more. Yeah, we should probably do one more. All right, so we'll probably end up doing Taurus after this, you guys. Shout out to everybody who came into the live on this morning, early morning. Make sure you guys, if you guys have not, contact me today to get your marriage spells. Now we do have our $15,000 basic level marriage spell. This right here is just to get the person to propose to you and marry you, all right? It's not to keep you guys and sustain your marriage. Now, if you're wanting to keep and sustain the marriage, we have a $30,000 version. This right here, it comes with the contract, basically stating that if anything were to go wrong, we'll fix this or you can have your money back, okay? For the entire term of your relationship, all right? So it gives you that insurance that we're going to have things working and well for you. Now, let's say that you're in another place right now where you're saying, Sirron the Shaman, I'm not ready for marriage yet, but I do want my person, okay? I do have a desire to have my person be in my life, and I know you can fix that for me. So, what can you do to make somebody want to be with me? Well, here's the reason why people get out of relationships or why people don't want to be with you or why someone might have been really drawn to you in the beginning, but now they're not so drawn to you. It's all about frequencies, okay? Your frequency matched their frequency, which gave you guys an attraction to each other. It made both you two attract to each other. Now, somewhere over time, something happened to where your frequency or their frequency shifted. Now, there's a miss happening here. There's a miss where, maybe this person doesn't want to call you anymore. Maybe this person is ignoring you. Maybe this person is interested in somebody else or has an attraction to somebody else. And now you're left off frequency. What my spells like the obsession spell or the domination spell, what that does, it raises your frequency to match their frequency or raises their frequency to match your frequency, bringing back the attraction again, okay? Putting you guys back together, locked in, okay? Now, oftentimes what can make somebody not want to be with you or to lower your frequency is that you yourself stop viewing yourself as the prize. When the way that you view yourself really affects the frequency that you give off. And if you view yourself as less than, if you view yourself as I've gained weight or this mistake happened or that mistake happened and now I feel less in love or I feel like this right here, this affects your frequency. So, my spells, they fix that. Oftentimes I've had people say that with my obsession spell, it feels like the relationship has started over, like it's just brand new. So if you're in a place right now where you're wanting to be able to have true love flow into your life, you guys need to definitely get on my obsession spell or my domination spell or the marriage spell. Obsession spell is only a $5,000 spell, okay? We can have that month done for you guys today, okay? And have you guys back in communication. Within 72 hours, we've had people get results. Or within 1 to 7 days, I guarantee you I can have you two back together. So now the only thing that's stopping you and preventing you is yourself, okay? If you want the person that you desire, I can give them to you. We can align you guys' frequencies and get things back going again. You just need to call me or text me at 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. Now, we also have our Clauneck money spell, which I suggest a lot of you guys should probably get on a payment plan for or just go ahead and dive in. You can do $500 down. This is going to help you guys to make $30,000 every single month. You heard me right, $30,000 every single month. Now, we go over this on my Patreon, okay? You guys definitely want to go add me over there so that way you guys can see some of the workers that we do. But, on my $5,000 Clauneck money spell, it's client after client after client has reached that 30K mark, and some have gone beyond from getting spells like my Lucifuge. You don't have to be stuck, okay? It's only $500 down payment, all right? And then you guys can make payments from there while working with me to be able to bring the change in your life. Now, let me just give you guys a little spectrum of the type of clients I work with. I have a $300,000 package where people work with me for 12 months straight, okay? And we fix everything in their life, give them unlimited magic, and fix whatever problems they're dealing with. Financial problems, usually not dealing with financial. It's usually realms of love, it's usually realms of their confidence, their family life. You know, I come through and I help them to be able to manifest and bring forth all the change. And then with finances, they're usually doing pretty good financially, but we just take what they're doing and we amplify it. So that way we bring in a lot more for them. So that's a $300,000 package. If people who are paying $300K are working one-on-one with me, let me tell you something. You yourself definitely want to get in my Patreon, or you want to hire me to do one of the workings for you to fix your love life, because I can bring all the change that you're needing. More than confident I can do it for you, okay? Like I said, we offer contracts. Those of you guys who need contracts. I love you guys so much. It's your boy trying to summon that 36 God. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.